Hi there. It's Mrs. Ferris from Wood Library with my friend Bernard, and we're ready for some stories. Are you? Our first story is called The Cow Loves Cookies. It's written by Karma Wilson with illustrations by Marcellus Hall, and it's published by Margaret K. McElderry Books. Now, whenever Farmer feeds the horse, he feeds the horsey hay, of course. The horse just loves to nibble hay. He eats it each and every single day. But the cow loves cookies. The farmer loves what chickens need. He always gives them chicken feed. They scratch and cluck and peck all day. They love their feed, and the horse loves hay. But the cow loves cookies. The farmer feeds the geese each morn. He always gives them sweet, cracked corn. They honk for joy and flap their wings. They love the corn that farmer brings. Hay for horses, yes indeed. Give those chickens chicken feed. Corn for geese, they love it too. But when it comes to cows, well, we know the cow loves cookies. When farmer feeds the hogs their slop, they love to eat that gooey glop. They oink and snort, they grunt with glee. They eat like pigs, it seems to me. Of course, we know the horse loves hay. The chickens love their feed each day. The geese love corn, as all geese should. And the pigs think slop is mighty good. But cow would never eat that stuff. Why, you couldn't pay the cow enough because, well, you know, right? The cow loves cookies. Well, farmer's dog just loves to eat when farmer gives him doggy treats. He gulps and gobbles with delight. He savors every meaty bite. Hay is what the horsey needs. And the chickens all eat chicken feed. The geese munch corn, it tastes so fine. The hogs think slop is just divine. The dog adores his doggy treats, but the cow would rather eat things sweet. So why does the cow love cookies? Well, she and farmer made a deal, and every day they share a meal. Farmer packs a picnic lunch, and when the two sit down to munch, he takes cookies from the tin, and cow gives milk to dunk them in. Yum, says farmer, and cow says, moo. Cow is happy, farmer too. They both love milk and cookies. Do you? Well, I have to let you know, though. The duck, well, the duck loves quackers. Silly, huh? Well, can you get your 5 ducks ready? 5 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mama duck said quack, 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 but only 4 little ducks came back. 4 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mama duck said quack, 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 but only 3 little ducks came back. 3 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mama duck said quack, 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 but only 2 little ducks came back. 2 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mama duck said quack, 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 but only 1 little duck came back. 1 little duck went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mama duck said quack, 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 but none of the 5 little ducks came back. So the sad mother duck went out that day over the hills and far away. Mama duck said quack, 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 And all of the 5 little ducks came back, and Mama was so happy to see them, she gave each one of them a great big kiss. And they were so happy to see her, they kissed her back. Well, that cow really loved cookies. Are there things that you love to eat? Are there things that you don't like to eat? Our next story is about something that, well, this little one doesn't like to eat. It's called, eggs. It's written by Sarah Arnold, and she also did the illustrations. And is published by Child's Play. Well, Dad cooked eggs for breakfast. Pip was very hungry, so he went to see his Aunt Nellie because, well, he didn't like eggs. Aunt Nellie went straight to the kitchen, and she made him a huge pile of sandwiches. He looked inside. Ugh, eggs! So while Aunt Nellie made herself a cup of tea, Pip stuffed 2 sandwiches between the cushions on the couch. And he fed 1 to the birds, and he put 2 in his pockets, and he squished 1 into the vase. He threw 1 out the window. He placed 2 under the rug. And he slipped 1 under the couch and locked 2 in the cupboard. Well, Aunt Nellie came back into the room. Well, my, you were hungry. I can't believe you've eaten all my egg sandwiches. Now, do you have room for something else? She asked. Shall we make a cake? So into Aunt Nellie's cake went 1 cup of sugar, 2 drops of vanilla essence, 1 cup of very soft butter, 1 cup of flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, and 2 eggs. Yuck, said Pip. Well, now poor Pip was ravenous. That means really, really hungry. He scooted through the woods with a grumbling, empty stomach, feeling quite miserable. But as he turned the corner, there was a familiar smell, a lovely smell. He followed his nose, scooting faster and faster until he reached his dad's kitchen. And there on the table was a big, warm, freshly baked cake. And it was delicious. Oh, yum. Can you guess what was in it? Don't tell Pip. It was eggs. Well, I've got 5 little hot dogs that I'm cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and 1 went bam. So 4 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and 1 went bam. 3 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and 1 went bam. 2 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and 1 went bam. How many now? 1 little hot dog is cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and the 1 went bam. So no little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and the pan went bam. Well, this week at Storytime, we're having some stories about dinosaurs. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this one. This is called Have You Seen My Invisible Dinosaur? It's written and illustrated by Helen Yoon and is published by Candlewick Press. I'm looking for my invisible dinosaur. Have you seen him? He's about this tall. Or maybe taller. My goodness, this is a new book and the pages are sticking. See, he'd gotten really dirty, so I had to give him a big bath, and I soaped him and scrubbed him and rinsed him until he was extra clean. That's the mud. That's the dinosaur up here. This is me and the bubbles. I got him extra clean, and that's when I lost him. I thought making his favorite snack would help him find his way back. Looks like lots of jelly sandwiches. But that didn't work. I tried putting up lost dinosaur posters. That didn't work either. If only it were raining. Then I'd find him easy peasy. Can you see him? Or if it was snowing, crunch, crunch, crunch. Or, well, anything. But on a pretty and sunny day like today, nothing. So there he is walking. And he walked all the way up. Do you see a shape? Hey! Oh, there you are! Oh, we heard something going munch, munch, munch. You found me. Just giving him a hug. Oh boy, you need another bath. Don't scrub so hard this time. He needs some edges. Well, can you shake, shake, shake your sillies out? Shake, shake, shake your sillies out. Shake, shake, shake your sillies out and wiggle your waggles away. Now can you clap, clap, clap your crazies out? Clap, clap, clap your crazies out. Clap, clap, clap your crazies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out? Stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out. Stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you stand up? Because it's time to jump, jump, jump your jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump your jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump your jiggles out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you yawn? Yawn your sleepies out, yawn. Yawn your sleepies out, yawn. Yawn your sleepies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you shake, shake, shake your sillies out? Shake, shake, shake your sillies out. Shake, shake, shake your sillies out and wiggle your waggles away. Well, this is a story that you might know, sort of. This is The 3 Little Pigs and the Somewhat Bad Wolf. This is written and illustrated by Mark Teague and is published by Orchard Books. I see 3 pigs. Looks like they're playing soccer on the farm. Once there were 3 little pigs. They lived on a farm, as most pigs do, and were happy, as most pigs are. And then one day, the farmer told him that he and his wife were moving to Florida. He paid the pigs for their good work and sent them on their way. "Let's buy potato chips," said the first pig. "Let's buy sody pop," said the second pig. "Let's buy building supplies," said the third pig, who was altogether unpig-like. Well, reluctantly, the others agreed. First, the first pig decided to build a straw house, and since straw is cheap, well, he had plenty of money left over for potato chips. And the second pig decided to build a house of sticks. Now, sticks are practically, well, free, so he had lots of money left over for sody pop. The third pig decided to build a brick house. She spent all her money on bricks and mortar, but the man at the hardware store gave her a sandwich. Soon the straw house was finished. It was dusty and musty, but the first pig didn't mind. He just rocked in his hammock and ate potato chips. Soon after that, the stick house was done. It was small, and there was no room for a bathtub, but the second pig didn't mind. He took a mud bath and drank his sody pop. Well, brick by brick, the third pig worked on her house. Sometimes the other pigs would come by to watch. They had a wonderful time, eating potato chips and drinking sody pop. Well, finally, the brick house was finished. It was big, beautiful, and strong. The third pig was very happy, and she filled a basket with vegetables from her garden. Now, the next day, a wolf came to town. He was very hungry and somewhat bad. He went to a donut shop, but it was closed. He went to the hot dog stand, but it was locked. Finally, he went to a pizza parlor, but he wasn't allowed in. It said no shirt, no shoes, no wolves. So he left in a very, very bad mood. Well, soon he came to a straw house, and it smelled like pig. "I like pig," he said, in a not so friendly way. So he banged on the door. "Who is it?" called the first pig. "The wolf! Open up or I'll blow your house down." "Oh, I think the door is stuck," said the pig. So the wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew the house down. "Oh, I can't believe that worked," he said. He'd never blown down a house before. But quickly the first pig got on his scooter and sped away. Well, the wolf moved on, still hungry but confident. He came to another house, one built of sticks. "Same piggy smell," he said, so he knocked on the door. "Who is it?" said the second pig. "Wolf, open up or I'll blow your house down, and trust me, I've done it before," he added. "Well, I think the door is jammed," said the pig. So the wolf took another enormous breath, and he huffed and he puffed and he blew the house down. "Oh, I'm amazed that works," he said. Well, meanwhile, pig number 2 got on his bike and rode away. The wolf was still very hungry, very, very hungry. The hungry wolf came to a beautiful brick house, and he noticed a familiar scooter and bicycle outside. And the house, oh, it reeked of pig. So the somewhat bad wolf rang the doorbell. Ding dong. "Who is it?" called the pigs. "The wolf! Open up or I'll blow this house down." "Oh no," said the pigs, "not now. We're watching our favorite show." Well, the starving wolf took a humongous breath, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he huff, huff, puffed, and he puff, huff, huffed, and he huffy, huffy, puff, huffed. That's a lot of huffing and puffing. Well, after all of that huffing and puffing stopped, the third pig said, "Do you think he's still out there?" So the three pigs looked through the window and they saw the wolf collapsed on the lawn. "Oh, look at that poor guy," said the first pig. "He's exhausted. Maybe he needs some potato chips." And the second pig added, "And some soda pop." Well, the three pigs revived the wolf with some smelling salts and invited him in. And the somewhat bad wolf was embarrassed. "I was so hungry I could not think straight," he said. "Have a potato chip," said the first pig. "Have a soda pop," said the second pig. "Never mind that stuff," said the third pig. "Dinner is almost ready." Well, since their houses were wrecked, the first two pigs moved in with the third pig. "My house rules," she said. "My house?" My rules. She made them clean their rooms before they went out to play. And the wolf, well, do you know, he stayed too. But there's no more huffing and no more puffing, and he was hardly ever bad again. I'm glad to hear that. I guess wolves can change. Well, let's see, which finger play should we do now? Do you have one that you really like that we do sometimes at Storytime? Maybe we could get some monkeys jumping on our beds. I've got 5 little monkeys that are jumping on the bed. One fell off and he bumped his head, so his mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So 4 little monkeys were jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head, so his mama called the doctor. The doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." That means 3 little monkeys were jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head, so his mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So that means 2 little monkeys are jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head, so his mama called the doctor. The doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." And that left 1 little monkey who was jumping on the bed. When she fell off, she bumped her head. So her mama called the doctor. The doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." And it's time for us to say Goodnight, Lulu, which is our last big book. This is written and illustrated by Paulette Bogan. And it's published by Bloomsbury Children's Books. Now Lulu climbed into her bed. Her mama tucked her in, fluffed her hay, and pecked her on the head. Gently, of course. "Good night, my little chickadee," said Mama. "Good night, my mama," said Lulu. And as Mama Chicken turned out the light, Lulu called out, "Mama, what if a big brown bear comes in while I'm sleeping?" "Oh, sweetie," said her mama, "there are no bears here." "But what if there is a bear?" asked Lulu. "Well, then I will flap and cluck and scare it and chase it all the way back to the forest where it belongs," answered Mama. Lulu smiled. "Good night now, my sweetie pie," said Mama. "Mama?" asked Lulu. "Yes, Lulu," said Mama. "What if a big striped tiger comes in while I am sleeping?" asked Lulu. "Oh, honey, there are no tigers here," said Mama. "But what if there is a tiger, Mama?" Well, then, I would pull its tail and roar and drag that tiger all the way back to the jungle where it belongs, said Mama. Lulu giggled. Good night now, my little pumpkin, said Mama. But Mama, said Lulu, what if an alligator comes in while I am sleeping? Oh, my little Pookie Bear, there are no alligators here, answered Mama. But what if there is an alligator, asked Lulu. Then I would stomp and yell and chase it all the way back to the icky sticky swamp where it belongs, answered Mama. Lulu's eyes were getting sleepy. Lulu sat up one more time with a smile on her face. Mama, what if the pigs come in while I'm sleeping? Mama turned back to look at Lulu. Oh, my darling, did you say what if the pigs come in while you were sleeping? Lulu's eyes widened. Well, then I would grab them and tickle them and squeeze them and kiss them all over their faces. And then I would tuck them in and say goodnight. So Mama Chicken did just that. Lulu and the pigs were all comfy and cozy now and almost asleep when Lulu said, Mama? Yes, my love, sighed Mama. I love you, Mama, laughed Lulu. And Mama answered, oh, good night, my little Lulu. I love you too. And you know, off in the forest and the jungle and the swamp, a bear, a tiger, and, well, they all were sleeping too and had no interest whatsoever in coming to see Lulu. Well, I think it's time to get your bubble gum out. So I'm going to reach in my pocket and pull out some pretend bubble gum. Mine doesn't have a wrapper this time, so I'm going to pop it in my mouth and chew it all up. Can you do the same with yours? Here we go. It's time. 1, 2, 3, spit it in your hand and clap your other hand on top. And we've got sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your nose. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your arm. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your cheek. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your knee. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your chin. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your back. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on Mom or Dad. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum. It's time to throw it in the trash. Well, tonight for our flannel board story, we're going to have something that pretty sure you will know this story. In fact, some of you may even be able to say it right along with me. It's about a bear, at least to start off with. Well, brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me. Yellow duck, what do you see? I see a blue horse looking at me. Blue horse, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see? I see a purple cat looking at me. Purple cat, what do you see? I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, what do you see? I see, this one will be hard for you to see, a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Goldfish, what do you see? I see some children looking at me. Children, what do you see? We see a brown bear, a red bird, a yellow duck, a blue horse, a green frog, a purple cat, a white dog, a black sheep, and a goldfish. That's what we see. Isn't that what you saw? I thought so. That, of course, is by Bill Martin Jr., and the pictures in the books that we are familiar with are by who? Eric Carle, yes. Well, our Sandra Boynton book tonight is The Jungle Night. Well, it is nighttime in the jungle. The moon will surely rise, and all the animals are sleeping with whisperings and sighs. Listen to the tiger, see-soo-ha, and listen to the cheetah, chee-chee-cha. Can you hear the crocodile? Snorkel-oo, snorkel-oo. And all the little monkeys, chatter-choo, chatter-choo. We grunt, go the Red River hogs. Rop, roppet, go the green jungle frogs. The dazzling bird makes a long, quiet coo. And the great big gorilla goes hee, hoo, hoo, hoo. But sometime after midnight, the elephant goes snore. And, well, whoever had been sleeping isn't sleeping anymore. But I bet you'll be going to sleep soon. So Bernard and I are going to say good night and thank you for watching. And we hope you'll join us again for another bedtime story from Wood Library next week. Bye-bye.